Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Readings from the Road. It is Thursday, February 13th, our day before Valentine's Day. My name is Kay, and I thank you so much for tuning in and watching. These are the books we're reading from today. We do 2 readings each morning, and thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We'll get right to these readings. Good message. February 13th. His bravery becomes my own. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. What does it mean to be commanded to be brave? We often think of bravery as an innate character quality. You're either a bold person or you're not. And if we are completely honest, few of us truly feel brave. There's a lot that scares us. We are afraid of failure, of death, of the unknown, and even of insignificance. We don't feel courageous when faced with opposition or hardship. And even those of us who have some resolve to be bold can lose it quickly in the wrong circumstance. The key to obeying this command is understanding that when we become followers of Jesus Christ, His bravery becomes our own. Through His grace and in His power, we are brave. We are able to face the obstacles in our lives with strength and resolve because we have a mighty God who goes before us and behind us. Lord, remind me continually that I can be strong and courageous because you are with me. I don't have to fear because you have cloaked me with your bravery. When I begin to feel frightened and overwhelmed, remind me of your power and your grace for me. When we become followers of Christ, His bravery becomes our own. Through His grace and in His power, we are brave. We have a mighty God who goes before us and behind us. And for this one, I went to April 30th because the back of this book gives you subjects if you're searching for a certain subject. So I went with courage. How do I develop endurance? Courage is the ability to act in accordance with what we know to be right and good, in spite of threat or danger. Endurance is the ability to be courageous again and again. Christians recognize that they can endure only because of God's promised help in time of need. This should make us bold in facing any situation that comes our way. God's response. Since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily hinders our progress. And let us run with endurance the race that God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, on whom our faith depends from start to finish. He was willing to die a shameful death on the cross because of the joy He knew would be His afterward. Now He is seated in the place of the highest honor beside God's throne in heaven. Think about all He endured when sinful people did such terrible things to Him, so that you don't become weary and give up. Hebrews 12:1-3. Use every piece of God's armor to resist the enemy in the time of evil, so that after the battle you will still be standing firm. Ephesians 6:13. So if we're walking in God's ways, if we're trusting God's promises, we can endure.